We're investigating multiple UFO sightings that took place on March 17th and March 18th in 2009. And each sighting was followed by what seems to be the military's first response to a UFO presence. Are they intercepting the objects? Engaging the objects? We don't know, but we're about to view Trevor Lauder's video. Maybe that's going to help us figure this out.
What you can see here is the western horizon. Traveling south, what really stood out to me were these amber orbs that were attached to it. They seem to be in sort of an oval shape, and there seem to be several of them attached to the bulk of the craft. Coming into focus here in just a moment, we're going to see a solitary light on the end of the object, and you're able to kind of make out a wing. Now, when this flew overhead, I was able to make out a second wing. So what we're looking at here is the fuselage, wing, and then what you don't see is that other wingtip.
Trevor's testimony is very interesting, and if his estimation of the size of this object is correct, he may be onto something. But the video is very shaky, so it's hard to get a reference point to determine just how large this object really is. So what is it about this craft that strikes you as being unconventional, possibly extraterrestrial?
It's sheer size, the sheer size of it. I could tell that it was at least 300 or 400 feet long, and I can't think of a single craft that is that large that'll travel through the sky at 700 or 800 miles an hour.
A 747 jet has a wingspan of 195 feet, and a B-2 stealth bomber has a wingspan of 175 feet. If Trevor's estimations of this object are correct, then we are talking about a gigantic aircraft.
Here we can see the fighter jets. There's 4 to 6 jets there scrambling behind the craft.
I see it.
And about what distance would you say they were from the craft?
I would have to say they were anywhere between 1 mile to 2 miles behind it, trying to catch up to it.
As I look at this, one of the things that I'm thinking is, you want to say this is a military weapon and they're escorting it, but the fact that they've got their afterburners on really bothers me.
Right.
Because they wouldn't be escorting with afterburners.
Bill is saying that because these jets are using their afterburners, this means that they are chasing the object. But this could very well mean that they are using the afterburners to simply catch up.
Have you ever seen a B-2 bomber, and could this simply have been that?
I have seen several B-2 bombers in the area. Again, we are between a couple of different military establishments here. I frequently see bombers, fighters, commercial aircraft flying through the area, and this doesn't compare. It's not even close.
How so? In terms of size?
Oh, absolutely. Size, the amber light arrangement, the orbs that are attached to this thing each represent nearly the size of a standard aircraft.
You've seen this thing multiple times. You have video, you've kept notes, you've taken records. What do you think this craft was?
Honestly, Kevin, I have no idea what this object could be.
Although we haven't proven a definite link between the presence of UFOs and a military's first response, our most compelling proof yet may still be Trevor Lauder's video. The military doesn't know what it is. We could be in a Cold War with the UFOs.